So whenever I need to calculate one expression, whenever I need to evaluate an expression by passing the filter conditions, I can use calculate function, guys. Calculate function. Let me give some examples. Let me load orders table quickly. Fine. Now I want to show what is the sum of sales we are getting. Create a measure or create an expression to show complete sum of sales. Create a measure to show complete sum of sales, to show sum of sales. How to create it? Create a measure to show sum of sales. To show sum of sales, just so sum of sales means it is an aggregate calculation. I want to sum all the values. I want to show one value. Whenever we need to show sum of sales, what you need to do, guys? You need to create a measure. Go to the data view, select the table, click on new measure. Click on new measure. When I click on new measure, a formula bar will open where we can create the measure, guys. I'll give the measure name as sum of sales. I can give any name, sum of sales. And I can write the formula after equal to, I'll take sum function and I'll pass column name. Sum function will add all the numbers in a column. I can pass sales column name, which will give sum of sales, guys. Just go and drag this. It will give complete sum of sales. So when I drag the sales, sum of sales, which I derived, it will show complete sum of sales. Complete sum of sales is how much? 2.3 million, guys. 2.3 million. And okay, you created a measure which is showing complete sum of sales. Create a measure to show only central region sales. I want to create one measure. That measure need to show only central region sales. How can we show it? So this time this measure is showing complete sum of sales. Complete sum of sales. I want to show only the sum of sales for region equal to central. Region equal to central. When I want to show sum of sales for region equal to central, one second. Create a measure to show sum of sales. Second thing I want is create a measure to show sum of sales where your region equal to central. I want to show only central region sum of sales. If you observe here, I need to create one measure, and when I use that measure, I'm asking that I want to see only region equal to central data. Sometimes we need to create the measures by passing some filter conditions like this. Whenever you need to evaluate an expression by passing the filter conditions, what I can do, guys, I can just go and use calculate function, guys. Calculate function. Just go and write it here. Again, I need to create a measure. Select the table, click on new measure. New measure. This time it is only central sales, central region sales. If you want to get central region sales, directly when you write sum and when you write sales, it will give complete sales. But I don't want complete sales. I just want central region sales. Look at this. When I take this, when I drag this measure, it will show again complete sales. I don't want complete sales here. I just want to show central region sales. What changes you can do to the measure is, and you can even make the changes here. So let me show you how to create a measure to show only central region sales. Just select this. First use calculate function. In the calculate function, I can write expression and I can write filter condition. So look at this, what calculate function will do. Calculate evaluates an expression. Evaluates an expression. Whatever the expression you are going to write, it will evaluate that expression in the context modified by filters. By the filters what you applied. This expression will be calculated based on the filters what you applied here. So it will evaluate an expression by applying the filter conditions. By applying the filter conditions. Let me write it. What I need to calculate here? I need to calculate sum of sales. And what is the filter condition? This is an expression. Look at this. This is an expression what I need to calculate. What is the filter condition? Filter condition is region. On region column. Region equal to what? Central, guys. Region equal to central. Press enter. Look at this. This time it is just showing central region data. In the central region, sum of sales, how much you are getting, it is showing. Let me convert it to the millions. So total sales is 2.3 million. When it comes to central region, it is just 0.5 million, guys. 0.5 million. Perfect. So it is showing correctly. It is filtering the data. This measure is filtering the data and it is evaluating an expression. I need to create a measure to show sum of sales where region equal to central or region equal to east. This time, two regions I need to show. East. How can you create a measure? How can you create a measure to show sales where region equal to central and region equal to east? To create a measure with region equal to central and region equal to east, let's select the orders table, click on new measure. And the measure name is central east sales. Central region, east region sales. Calculate what? I need to calculate sum of sales. Sum of sales. Filter conditions are what? First filter condition is region equal to, or else write it in the second line, alt enter. Calculate sum of order sales, region equal to central. Another condition is or. So if you just directly write comma, guys, here, so in the calculate, you have write filter condition 1, filter condition 2. In the question below, please, what is that? Amarnath Reddy. DAX formula in the question below.
Sorry, you are giving question, sir. Central sales like filtering.
Okay. You are asking to write that formula there. I'll write it.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I'll
okay,
copy
thank
paste.
you, sir.
Calculate sum of order sales where region equal to central and region equal to. So when I write comma, when I write filter condition 2 here, between two filter conditions, it will take and, guys, and. So, but I don't want and now. I want or, double pipe. So, or means or operator is what? Double pipe. Calculate the sum of sales where region equal to central or region equal to east. Just close the bracket. One bracket only. Close it. So this measure will give both region central as well as region east sum of sales, guys. Let me copy this here and paste it here. And if you want only sum of sales for region equal to central, this is only central region one. Just go and copy this and write the formula here. And the next one is, if you want only sum of sales, just we return sum of sales. I'm not using any calculate here. I don't need it. I can just go and write it. Fine. So whenever you want to show or condition, I want to evaluate an expression by writing the two conditions. Between them I need or. So central I need sales or east I need sales. Look at this. I'll go and take one measure now, new table, new visual. Into the new visual, I'll drag the measure which I created, central and east. Look at this. Central and east together. How much sales they're doing? 1.18 million. Only central, how much sales? 0.5 million. Yes, one region 0.5, two regions 1.18 million. All the four regions 2.3 million. Yes, you are getting the values correctly here. So this time, create a measure to show sum of sales where region equal to central and category equal to technology. Region equal to central and category equal to technology. Category equal to technology. Category equal to technology. This time the requirement is something like this, guys. Something like this. I need to create a measure which need to show central region technology sales. Now it is showing central region all the three category sales: technology, furniture, office supplies. You are showing complete central region, three category sales. Three category sales. Now I don't want it. In the central region also, I need only technology sales. How to create a measure? Select the table, click on new measure. I need this time central technology sales. Central region technology sales, guys. Technology sales. When you need central region technology sales, you can use calculate function. Whenever we need to write the filter condition, we can use calculate function. What I need to calculate? Sum of sales. And what are the filter condition? Filter condition 1 equal to region equal to central. Filter condition 1, region equal to central. What is the filter condition 2? Comma. You can just write comma when this under. Between the two filter conditions, if you want under operation, you can just keep comma. You can write the second condition. Second condition is category equal to technology. Category equal to technology. You can just close it, guys. Close this. Look at this. Central region technology sales, it will show. It will calculate sum of order sales or region equal to, when I write two conditions here, condition 1, comma condition 2. So between the two conditions, it will take and operator, guys, and it will evaluate this expression. Just press enter. This will give only technology central region sales. I'll take one visual here, and this time I'll show it technology central technology sales. Look at this. When I take central technology sales, so complete central sales, this one 0.5 million complete. In that central region, only technology is 0.17 million. It is less than this. It is less than this value. Correct. All the three categories this. Only one category this. Like this, whenever we need a filter, a expression by passing the filter conditions, you can use calculate, guys. And one of the important function, I'll use it in many cases. From now, I'll use this calculate in many cases. Many cases, we'll see. The next one is, I'll bring the EMP table and someone tell me how to write the expression. I have EMP table, right? I want to count the employees who are in. I want to create a measure to count the employees. For this, formula is this, guys. Let me copy this. Fine. I'll create a measure to count the employees. To count the employees where department number equal to 10 or job equal to salesman. The requirement is what? Understand? So I want to count the employees. How many employees are there? Count of employees, number of employees. Who belongs to 10th department? Who belongs to 10th department or job equal to salesman? So if you see EMP table, 10th department and job equal to salesman. I'm going to EMP table. 10th department, we have 3 employees. I want to show them not only 10th department or job equal to salesman. Salesman, I have 4 employees plus 4. 3 plus 4, how much? 7. 3 plus 4, how much? 7 employees totally. How many employees totally? 7 employees are there totally. I want to show that number. Someone tell me how to create a measure. Click on new measure. Tell me the formula here. Count of employees. Or else count, I can write this. I want count here. I'll write this count of employees where department number, 10th
District
department
count.
and salesman. I don't want distinct here. Just tell me what is the formula. I want to count 10th department employees as well as salesmen. How many employees are there in 10th department and salesmen? So when I write calculate, when I directly write count of employee numbers, when I write directly, just wait. No, why you need some here? I'm telling count, you are telling sum. So if I directly go and write, just 1 second. If I directly go and write count of employee numbers, it will give the complete count. When I drag this count, it will show the complete count, guys. When I take one visual, when I drag this, total count of employees we have is 15. It will show complete count. But I don't want complete count here. I want to show 7. 10th department and salesmen together, how much sales? How much employees? This time, so instead of directly writing count, you need to use calculate function. When you want to pass the filter function, you need to use what? Calculate. Okay. Count of employee numbers, just comma. How to write the filter condition here? How to write the filter condition? What is the first? Department number equal to, okay, 10, then comma. Can I go and write filter condition?
Pipe.
No, not
Double pipe. When it is or, just take double pipe. When it is and, keep comma. Double pipe and job equal to what this time? Salesman. That's it. When I write this, when I run this, it will give the count of employees who belongs to 10th department or job equal to salesman. Look at this. Total 7 employees are there who is working here. And this time, create a measure to show count of employees where department number equal to 30 and job equal to salesman. The requirement is something like this. Create a measure where department number equal to 30 and job equal to salesman. I want to show 30 in 30th department, only salesmen. So both the conditions need to satisfy now. Both the conditions need to satisfy. I want to show it. In 30th department, how many count of employees you have? In 30th department, how many count of employees you have? So I don't want to count all of them. In 30th department also, I need to count only salesmen. 4. I want to get output as 4. So this time, and so click on new measure. Simple formula. Let me quickly write count of employees where department number equal 30. In the 30, I want only salesmen. Only salesmen. You can just use calculate. And I want count of employee numbers and write the conditions. Count of employee numbers, close the bracket and write the filter condition. Filter condition 1 is department number equal to 30. And next one is what? Comma. Just when this and condition, keep comma. Job equal to what? Salesman. Like this, whenever we need any expression by writing the filter conditions, use it. Lot of cases it will be helpful for us. You guys will understand slowly what is the importance of calculate function. Look at this. So I'm able to show 30th department salesmen. Four members are there. 30th department salesmen, 4 numbers are there. Right. This is calculate function, guys. One of the important function. The next function I'll talk about.
Can we use R in multiple times?
Yes, you can use it. Let's assume I want to show. So here I created central region and east region sales rate. If you want west region sales also, take one more double pipe. You can keep multiple commas, you can write multiple AND conditions. You can keep multiple pipes and you can write multiple OR conditions. I can write a region equal to south also. I can write whatever I want here. Just close it, run it. So it will even show central, east and south. When you go here, this time it is not showing. Previously it shows 1.18 only for two regions. It is showing 1.57 for another region also. You can add it. You can write n number of pipes, or you can keep n number of commas. When you expand commas, what happens? So AND conditions, you can write multiple AND conditions here. So you write first condition, comma, second condition. You can even write comma. I want central region technology 2017 data only. 2017 year. I'll use from order date. I'll derive the year from order date. Year from order date. And I need, for which year I need the data is year from order date, year equal to 2014. This year function will derive the year from the order date, and I'm writing year equal to 2014. Now it will show central region technology 2014 data. It will show 2014 data. When I press enter, it will even show less number. Look at this. So previously, so it is just 2014 data. Central region technology 2014. What is the data you are getting? That it is just 0.03 million. 0.03 million. When you don't have 2014 filter here, it shows a bigger number, right? So when you don't have this, it shows a bigger number. This number is for what? All the four years. All the 4 years. When you go and write this filter condition, it is for only that year. So you can write a number of conditions. I just show only 2 conditions. You can write it. Any questions
Unmuted.
about calculate?
Both AND and OR condition.
Yeah, you can write it. As usual, you can write it. However, you can write it in other languages. You can even write it here. See, every time, in every page you need to go, you need to keep the slicer. So the requirement slicer is for whom? End user purpose. This is not end user purpose. I have some data here. I need to filter it. I need to show it. Even you can achieve with filters also. But every time you need to create the visual, you need to go and apply the filter. But if you create a measure, whenever you use that measure, it will give the filtered data. Both are same. Slicer is not right here, but you can achieve the same results with filter also. But when you want to show same results by filtering many times, going and creating the visuals, applying the filter will take time. Create one formula and just use it whenever you want. Always it will show filtered data. Not only that, we have many other reasons why we need to use calculate. Just functionality I'm telling for now. You'll see. The next important function is all function, guys. All function. So let me explain what is the usage of all function. I have a total sales here. I want to show each region how much sum of sales you are getting. So first you are showing complete sales. But I need to show each region how much sum of sales you are getting. I can take one visual. In that I need to show each region how much sum of sales I'm getting. Just drag the region and just drag the sum of sales we created, which will show each region what is the sum of sales. But along with this region and sum of sales, I want to show percentage of sales here. Percentage of sales. When you want to get percentage of sales, what I need is, in the numerator, I need to get that particular region sales, central sales. If you want to get central region, how much percentage of sales you are getting, in the numerator, you need to take central region sales, divide by, in the denominator, you need to take total sales case. In the denominator, we need to take total sales case. Central region sales divided by total sales will give percentage. Multiplied by 100, it will give percentage. I need to write the formula in such a way. My formula in the numerator, it need to take this sales. In the denominator, it need to take this sales, guys. In the denominator, it need to take these cells. How can we show it? How can we show it? So first, let me start writing the formula. See, this is my numerator formula, guys. This formula is sufficient. When I use this formula, measure, this is measure formula, it will execute on filter context. When you drag this measure, individually, it will give complete sum of cells. I drag this measure individually, it give complete sum of cells. When I drag this measure with any region, it will give region-wise sum of cells. When I drag this measure with any category, I'm taking category. When I go and drag the sum of cells, it will calculate the sum of cells values based on that category. Right? So the measure which I created, when I use it, it will work on filter context. Fine, perfect. I can write the same formula in the numerator. This formula I can use in the numerator, but in the denominator, I need to get the complete cells. To get the complete cells in the denominator, what is the formula? To get the complete cells in the denominator, so this formula is sufficient for numerator, guys. This I can take as numerator, and I need denominator. So let me take, I want all cells, right? I'm selecting this. I'll create on measure which need to show all cells. Someone tell me, guys, when I want to write one formula here, when I drag that formula here, every row it need to show this complete value. So I want to write one formula here, all cells. When I drag that to here, for every row it need to show complete value. Tell me how to write the formula. Tell me, someone. So can we write sum on cells? For now, just when I drag this, it need to show this value. So all cells, I'm writing sum of order cells here. When I press enter, will it show complete cells here? So here, when I drag this formula, someone tell me, will it show 0.5 million or will it show 2.3 million? So when I drag this formula here, all cells, will it show this value or will it show this value?
It will show 0.5. 0.5.
0.5 million. It will show 2.3. So when I drag this measure, I'm writing some formula here. When I drag it here, will it show 0.5 million or 2.3 million? Someone tell me, guys.
2.3, sir.
2.3, sir.
2.3, it will calculate all the columns.
So it is wrong. Everyone is wrong, guys. It will not show 2.3. It will show 0.5. I said that this is just a name, all cells. This is formula. Whenever you create any measure, that measure will execute in the filter context. When you individually drag it, you'll get 2.3 million. There is no doubt it. This measure, when I independently go and drag this, all cells, it will give 2.3 million. Yes, here it is okay. But when the same measure, when you drag it here, it will not give 2.3 million. That measure will execute on this filter context. Central region sum of cells it will give. East region sum of cells it will give. South region sum of cells it will give. Automatically to that measure the filter will apply, guys. That filter will apply. So I said that measures will evaluate in the filter context. But I will use this formula as numerator and I want to use this as denominator. But in the denominator I want for every row 2.3 million. For every row when you want 2.3 million, you need to use a function called all function, guys. Whenever we need to avoid this filter context. So it is when I drag it, I don't want to create the sum of cells based on central. It need to create the sum of cells for all the regions. Whenever you need to avoid the filter context and whenever you need to create the values for all the regions, then you need to use a function called all function, guys. Important function, just understand. I just don't want to have the filter context, central cells. I need to calculate sum of cells for all the 4 regions. For that, what you can do is use a calculate function here. Calculate. I want to calculate. Why I am using calculate is I want to pass one filter condition here. You'll understand. I want to calculate sum of sales, but this time I need to calculate sum of sales for what? I need to calculate sum of sales for all. I need to take all functions, guys. All regions. I need to pass region column. Look at this. You just all to the all function. You can pass either table name or you can pass either column name. I'm passing column name here to the all function. What I'm passing here? I'm passing a column name to the all function. You can either pass a table name or either you can pass a column name, guys. Column name. Now I am passing a column name region. Anything you can pass it. When you pass any column name here, what all function will do? Just read it. All function will return all the rows in the table or all the values in a column, ignoring any filter that might have been applied. When you just write only this measure, when you drag it, it will calculate the values based on this filter context. Filter context. So along with this, when you add all, what it will do is it will return all the values in the column. You are using region. It will return all the values in the region. That means all the 4 regions, ignoring any filters that might have been applied. It will ignore these filters. This all function will ignore this filter context and it will calculate the values for all the values in that column, all the values in the region column. That means all the 4 regions. So or else you can pass column table name. It will return all the rows in the table. Whatever the table you mention, it will take all the rows in the table. So just close this and press enter, guys. This time will it give 2.3 million here? 100%. This expression will calculate sum of sales for all the regions. When you just write this formula, it will work on filter context. To ignore this filter context, to ignore the filter context first, and to calculate the sum of sales for all the regions, you just need to take all region, guys. Now when I drag it, you'll get it. Now this is my numerator and this is my denominator. I can just select this. I can go and write the percentage sales formula. Go and click on new measure. I want percentage sales formula. To get the percentage sales, use the divide function. Numerator is you can use one measure within the another measure. So one way, divide. Numerator I want is sum of sales. Denominator I want is calculate. So I already passed numerator here. Look at this. This is my numerator. And denominator formula is, let me go to the second line. The denominator formula is calculate what sum of sales for what? All regions, guys. I can go and write the formula something like this. Just close this and close one more bracket. This is my numerator and this is my denominator. When I press enter, you'll get percentage of sales. You need to multiply by 100. So you just get a percentage of sales. You just want to multiply this with 100. So select this measure, go to the measure tools and click on percentage. It will give percentage of sales, guys. 21.82% you are getting from central. West is more percentage you are getting. South is less. So instead of writing the complete formula in the numerator, already that code is there in this measure. You can use one measure while deriving the another measure. I'm deriving the new measure. To deriving the new measure, if you want to use another measure logic, we can use it. So already I created a measure somewhere here. I can use that. So the same code, sum of order sales, is there in this measure. What I can do is, instead of writing this formula again, I can use what? The measure, sum of sales. Divide, I'm using one measure. And here, this complete code is there in where? All sales. In the all sales, you have complete code of this measure. So instead of writing this complete code, I can use what? All sales. Let me go here. Let's remove all this and just use all sales. All sales measure. That's it. This is my numerator. This one, which will give a particular region sales. And this is my denominator, which will give all the region sales. Just press enter. It will give the same results even. You can use one measure within another measure. We can use one measure within another measure. Once you create a measure that will hold some formula, when you want to use that formula, you can use it. I said that measure will hold just a formula. This measure is holding this formula. Wherever you want to write this logic, instead of writing this complete logic, you can use this measure. And here also this measure will hold some formula. So whenever you need to use this logic, instead of writing complete code, you can just use all sales. So I just to show, I shown it. You can remove it. If the client is asking to show only these three, region wise sum of sales and percentage of sales, you can show only these three columns. Now I want to show category wise sales and percentage of sales. Each category wise, what is the sum of sales and percentage of sales I want to show. Just drag the category and just drag the sum of sales. It will show category wise sum of sales. And I want to show when you want to show percentage sales of category, how can I show it? I want to show percentage sales of category. To show percentage of sales for category here, percentage sales of category. Will this work? Means this will not work, guys. I'll go and write the complete formula here. Divide. In the numerator, I want sum of sales. For understanding purpose, I'm writing it. Comma. In the denominator, what I need is, in the denominator, I need calculate sum of sales for all regions. So when I use this measure, so when I use this percentage sales at region level, it is giving correct percentages. So this is my numerator, which will give particular region sales. This is my denominator, which will give all the region sales. And you got the percentage correctly here when you use it. The same measure, when I use with category, will it show correct results? So I'll go and drag the same percentage sales here. It is giving wrong results here. Wrong results. Now, what I need. So here, if you mention a region, it will consider all the regions. This time, it will consider only furniture column, all the regions. Furniture column, all the regions. It will give wrong result, guys. So if you want to see the correct results, I want to use the same measure here. I want to use the same measure here. I want to see the correct results. So when you pass a column, which column you passed, there you will see correct results. When I pass region, here you will see correct results. When I pass category, instead of region, I'll pass category here. Look at this. I'll pass category here. When I pass category, it will show this time this correct result. Here it will show furniture percentage correct result, technology percentage correct results, but this it is not showing correct results. It is showing wrong results here. The same measure, if it need to show correct results in both the places, what I can do? What I can do is in the all function. In the all function, we can pass two things. While writing the formula you've seen, to the all function, we can pass two things. One is what? Table name. Second one is what? Column name. When you pass column name, it will work for only that particular column. So when you pass the table name, it will work for every column in the table. Every column in the table. I'll go and pass orders table here. Orders table. Just close it. All function will return all the rows in the table. When you pass orders, it will return all the rows in the orders and it will ask you to show sum of sales. For all the rows in the orders, what is the sum of sales? There is no doubt it is 2.3 million. Always this formula will give 2.3 million, whatever the column it is. Just close this and close one more bracket, press center, guys. This time it will show in both the places correct results. Here central region wise sales, percentage sales it is showing, and category wise percentage sales it is showing, right? So if you want the measure for only one column, just pass that column. If you want that measure for all the dimension columns, just pass the table name. This will calculate complete sum of sales for all the records in the orders table, and this will evaluate in the filter context. This will evaluate in the filter context. I want subcategory wise sales and percentage of sales. I want subcategory wise sum of sales and percentage of sales, guys. I want each subcategory wise sum of sales, and I want percentage sales also there. Each subcategory wise sum of sales and percentage sales, when you want, what I can do? Percentage sales I want to show here. can this formula will work here? This percentage sales formula, when I drag it, will it work? Someone tell me. When I
Yes, it
drag
will
this
work.
formula, will it give
Yes, it
correct
will work.
results? Yes. Yes, this formula will give each subcategory sum of sales. This formula will give for all the records in the orders table sum of sales. 100% it will work. This formula will work in each and every place. And it is showing each subcategory how much percentage you are getting. To get the percentage sales. So now tell me guys, this measure we call it as implicit measure or explicit measure? We call this as implicit measure or explicit measure?
Explicit measure.
Explicit. When you write some formula, we call it as explicit measure. So there is a way where you can get the percentage of sales with implicit measure also. So it is not that every time you need to go and write the formula to get the percentage of sales. So you can even get it using implicit measure, guys. Let me show you how to get it using implicit measure. So I want to get a region-wise sum of sales, percentage of sales using implicit measure here. How can I show it? So just drag, I want percentage sales, right? Just go and drag sales column first. By default, when you drag the sales column, what it will do? Power BI will do sum of sales. Sum of sales. I don't want sum of sales here. I want percentage sales. What you can do is, when you want to show percentage sales here directly like this, click on this sales and show value as. When you go to the show value as here, there is an option called no calculation and there is option called percentage of grand total is there. So instead of no calculation, just select it to percentage of grand total. When I select it to percentage of grand total, you got percentage of sales here. So here also I want to show category wise sum of sales and percentage of sales. You no need to write the formula and no need to show it. You can even directly get it. Just drag the sales column. It will show sum of sales. I don't want sum of sales. I want percentage of sales. Just expand this. Show value as percentage of grand total. You will get the exact percentage. Here also, if I want to show percentage of sales, just drag the sales column. Click on this expand button and it will show sum. Instead of sum, I want show value as percentage of grand total. It will show percentage of sales. So this we call it as what? Implicit measure. This we call it as what? Explicit measure. Without writing the formula, if you are showing some value, measure value, it is implicit. This is explicit. Any questions about all function? What all function will do? All function will evaluate an expression by considering the all values in the table. To the all function, you can pass either a table or a column. To all function, we can pass either table or either column. When you pass either table or column to the all function, what it will do? So look at this here. To the all function, let me copy it. To the all function, either we can pass column name or either you can pass only table name. When you pass either column or table, what it will do is, all function will return all the values in the column. When you pass column, it will return all the values in the column. Or when you pass table, it will return all the values in the table, ignoring any filters that might have. Filter context it will ignore. I can write like this. All function will return all the values in table or column. When you pass table, it will return all the values in the table. When you pass column, it will return all the values in the column, ignoring any filters that might have applied. Or ignoring the filters or filter context, whatever it is. Simple terms, all function will return all the values in the table or column, ignoring the filters. So when I drag this all sales, what it is doing anywhere, go and drag the all sales here. When I drag the all sales here, it will, what happens here? So you given what column here? Region column. It will give the in accessories, all the regions it will give. But here you are not supposed to pass region column. Instead of region column, in all what I can pass, if you want to see results only for subcategory column, you can pass subcategory here. So instead of that, I'll pass table name, orders table. Just close this. So this time, all function, what it will do? It will give all the rows in the orders table, ignoring this filter. You got 2.3 million. And that is what I mentioned here. Any questions about all function? What all function will do? Fine. So along with the all, there are two more functions. We call it as all selected, all accepted. Along with the all, there are two more functions, all selected, all accepted. The first requirement I given here, I want to calculate category wise sum of sales and percentage sales. So when you want to get category wise sum of sales and percentage sales, all function will work you. So there are two more requirements I given. Requirement 2. So in the requirement 2, when I select any value in the slicer, it need to give sum of sales for that particular south region furniture. What is the sum of sales? And in the south region, all the sales together 100%, and I want to see percentage of sales furniture is doing. So just in that video, I clearly explain what is the requirement here. So basically, when you have any visual like this, look at this here. So when I go and add one filter here, so let me go and copy this visual from category wise percentage of sales is there, right? I'll add this visual to other page like this. What it will do is I'll keep it somewhere here, and I'll remove this. So I will go and take one slicer here. In the slicer, I'll go and drag a region. I'll go and drag region here. Slicer is used for filtering the data. In the slicer, when I go and select any region here, it is not showing percentages 100% here. When I select central region here, when you are taking central region here, it will give central region furniture, what is the sales, central region office supplies, what is the sales, central region technology, what is the sales. So it will give the percentage central region sales divided by all sales. It will give 2.3 million. In the bottom, you selected all sales. This all sales will always give 2.3 million. But so if you want to give the percentage for complete sales, not only for central region sales, for all the 4 regions, the sales is 2.3 million. When you want to give the percentage for 2.3 million, so this formula will work. But the requirement is here, I don't want to give this percentage sales only for all the 4 regions. I want to give the percentage sales for central region. Central region is doing 0.5 million. In the denominator, I want 0.5 million. When you use all function, it will not give 0.5 million. It will give 2.3 million. But if you use all selected function, in the denominator, you will get the selected region sum of sales here. So anyway, about this requirement, I'll share one video. These 3 are important, guys. All function, all selected, all accept. So whatever I discussed about all function also, I discussed almost half an hour of time about all function. All function is also important. You will get the video. It is a bit tricky to understand. You will get a video. You will get one video about all function. And there are 2 more functions in the all. That functions are all selected and all accept. You'll get the video for that. And with the scenarios, I explain when to go with all selected, when to go with all accept here. All accept. So you'll get this notepad, and you'll get this notepad, as well as you'll get one video. That video will explain you clearly what each function is. Please go through that. And if you have any questions, I'll answer them in tomorrow's class. So I already explained it, but anyway, you'll get the video. To understand it in one time, it is a bit difficult. You even get What are these two functions, how they will work? These two functions also comes under filter category, filter functions. So please go through it. Any questions before we stop for today?
Sir, I have a question in previous session.
Yeah, tell me. So before going with the
yes,
questions, just wait. Before going with the questions, let me publish these notes. And tomorrow